Welcome to Judy's Mind Body. Inhaling up, exhaling down for triple burner. 3 dantians. The head is the third, the middle is second, and the primary is at the abdomen. Feel this as your expansion here, and this is your contraction coming down slowly in relaxation response, which is the exhale. Realizing it's coming through 3 dantians or energy centers, the abdomen, rib cage, and the upper chest. Exhale slowly down. Even if you need to take another breath in, bring the arms down really slowly. The essence of Qigong is expansion and contraction. You want to always breathe. And here, this is the propeller. You're going to inhale and you're going to do a spinal twist to your right. Inhale, center, and this will be to your left. And as you inhale, center, and you move to twist the spine here, you're going to do a 3/4 turn on the exhale. Inhale back to center and exhale to the upper side. The propeller can be done a little bit higher, so try it that way. Inhaling center and twisting towards your left. Center and towards your right. And bringing the palms up even higher. Inhale first, twisting left this time. Inhaling center and exhaling to your right for a 3/4 turn, where the hips, the upper body, and the head, and the third eye, the middle of the forehead, turn that way, and then come back to center and turn the opposite way for the last time to the left. Inhale and sink it down, resting on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. Let's do several groundings here, coming to the abdomen, inhaling up to the chest here, the heart and lungs. Exhaling slowly down. Inhaling up through the middle dantian, up to the head. And slowly exhaling down through all three. 3, 2, 1. Now, I like to think that we can go even higher. Let's inhale up here again. And this time, open up the arms to the side, to the trees that surround you somewhere. Inhale. Good. Now exhale down slowly. When you come to the low dantian, 2 inches below the navel and 1 inch inside, rest on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. Let's inhale up another time here to the mountains. Feel the whole chest open and the shoulders move back. Inhale, sink it down through all 3 dantians, head, heart and lungs, and abdomen. And now as we continue our path up to really open up the body, come up to the mountains. Imagine mountains in front of you. Inhale. And slowly exhale down in what's called relaxation response on the exhale. The exhale is always longer than the inhale when we're doing these practices, because that's the way we begin to create a sense of connection to breath, mind, body, and spirit. Now that you're up here, let's do a spinal feeling here of bringing this hand over. The feet are in rider on horse position when they're open like this. You're sending that hand over to the left, and then you're going to send the other hand over to the right for a side bend. Inhale and side bend first to your left. This time, inhale and then side bend to your right. And of course, you're going to be exhaling there. You're actually opening up the whole rib cage. Now, with your arms in a V up here, we're going to next do this wonderful pose of heaven and earth. Here's earth first. Here's heaven coming up. This is all Qigong. Now this hand is going to come up for the inhale and exhale out. And this hand will come down. And really feel that length. Good. Now coming back up in a V. We're going to exhale down. You're going to bend forward from the hips, flat back, and come down and tap. Inside the legs, outside the legs. You're coming over flat back here, lengthening out this time, and then rounding the back to release. Come back up, backs of the palms together. This is called the fountain. It's a famous Qigong move. So here you're rounding forward and releasing, tapping up, and perhaps tapping down on the outsides of the legs. Coming to the belly to tap there. Let's try saying, aha. You want to open up the voice? That's a good one. Coming up here to the lung points, right in here, and back to the center at the sternum. Try aho. Aho. Good. Shake it out. Shaking out is typical Qigong. You start with your ankles, you come up through your knees, you come up to the buttocks and up to the upper body, and you just shake out everything. Good. Let's bring our arms forward, up, back and down on the exhale. Inhale. This is for the shoulders. You want to bring them back and down. Inhale forward and up and back and down. Bring them up towards your ears here. Forward, back, up and down. And modify as needed. Now you're going to go back, up, forward and down. One more. Good. Now you're going to bring your elbows into the body and circle the wrists and forearms without tightening the elbows into the body. Leave it a little bit loose. 5, 6, and the other way. 5, 6. Good. Shake it out. We're going to go with the hips forward to your right, back to your left. That's clockwise. Very slowly, all those 4 points. Qigong is slow, circular, moves from the center body, and it's an inward feeling that starts with the breath. So be sure you breathe. Good. Now coming forward, we'll go left, back, right, forward. Pelvis is forward. 3, 4, and we'll do one more. 5. Good. Bringing the feet together, fold forward from the hips, flat back. And now tap down to your knees a little bit into that area, and then make big round claw hands here and hold on to the ligaments of the knees. And you're going to come forward to your right, back to your left. Very slowly. The knees need support here. You're supporting the ligaments around the knees. And now you're going to come forward, left, back, right. We'll do 4 times. 3, 4. Good. Coming back up, lengthen. Head rolls. Holding your hands behind you like this to bring the shoulders down and back. You're going to send the chin towards the chest and then inhale towards your right and towards the left. We're bringing that ear towards the shoulder here, up and around, and the other ear is next to the other shoulder. 1, 2, 3. Going to your right first. Come back to center, chin towards chest. Make sure the palms are being held back there so that you can keep your shoulders down this time. And now bring your chin towards the chest. Inhale first. Exhale. And now inhale around with your left ear to the shoulder and back up and then around to the right. Counterclockwise. 3, 4. You're moving slowly with continuity. 5. And it's, of course, circular. Good. Now we're going to do bigger arms. So this is for the crawl stroke. Let the back foot go at the heel. 4, 5. Good. Now you're going to do the backstroke. 1, 2, keep it easy. 3, 4, relaxed. 5. Good. Now the breaststroke. This is bringing in the core here. So you're going to inhale first and exhale out. Whoosh. Try whishu. Whoosh. Whoosh. When you begin to use the core and you add sound to it like whishu, what happens is it becomes very easy to go over. So try this, either folding forward halfway as if someone were holding your hands and you're diving, and then release round. So you can go slowly with this and come back up again, or you can go down with whishu, but be careful. You're going to go, watch it first. Whoosh. Okay? So don't do that one unless it's easy for you. Okay? I do this all the time. Inhale. Whoosh. Come back up. Let's try this one slow. Inhale forward, flat back, as if you're going to dive, and then round the back and let go. So you decide, especially with a senior body, what's going to be best for you. And that's the fountain. The feet are in a V here. Notice that. Come back up, tap again. Come back up to this arm, tap down, tap up. Tapping really brings the chi into the skin or the fascia, the blood vessels. You want to make it easy for yourself. You don't have to make it a big deal by tapping hard. You can tap softly and then come down this arm and just rub it out like you're smoothing out a nice soft surface. And now inside the arm, 2, 3. I try to keep the same number. I sometimes don't, but 5, 6, and then this side. So that we're moving with some slowness through this because it's just the warm up for the Tai Chi Chih that's going to follow. So now rub the hands together. Good. And we're going to do knocking at the gates. When you knock at the gates, you release or you make the connection. You release the back heel. You make the connection between the hip, the knee, and the ankle. They need to move together. That's why I'm releasing my back heel as I knock at the gates, which right now are at the buttocks. See, I'm tapping back there. I'm also using my forearms to tap the front of the body. And now I'm going to go a little bit higher to the kidney area, which is right at the waist or a little below it. And now I'm going to go to my lung points here. Good. And now I'm just going to let it go. Okay. And now we're going to come to just shake it out. Ankles, knees, hips, upper body, and try a few vowels. Aha, aho, ahoo, ahi, ahe, aheh. And that's beautiful. Exhale. Coming into the yoga prayer. This is going to be a spinal twist. Prayer, hands right here, right above the chest here. And you're going to inhale, come into the balls of the foot in front and twist towards your right. The hips, the upper body, the head, and the eyes all moving towards the right in a 3/4 turn. And the focus is on the front of the foot. Your heels are lifted a little bit here. Come back to center on the inhale. Try to stay long in the spine as if your head is being held up by a string, and twist over to the other side. Maintaining your prayer and looking all the way around 3/4 turn. By the time you've twisted one way and the other, you will have made a full circle almost. Come back to center and release. Shake it out. The propeller was something we did before like this. Now we're going to do picking up a feather and letting it go. You bend the front knee, you straighten the back leg, you're on the back toe. You exhale down, picking up a feather and letting it go. And the thumb and the forefinger do this as you inhale up. Bring the eyes with it. That's your peripheral vision. And then exhale it down, flattening the palm. And one more of picking up a feather and letting it go. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to go to the left side. You ready? Inhale. Stay on the ball of the foot or right there at that front big toe and maybe all the toes. Exhale slowly down as if you painted the wall. Look, how high can you bring it? Only it's comfortable for you. And then exhale down. And two more looking towards the left. Beautiful. Okay, come back and shake it out. Tadasana, mountain pose. Just breathe. Good. Now we're going to start our Tai Chi Chih, 19 movements and one pose. The first is a forward, back, up and down shift. Exhale down. Inhale up, coming to the balls of the feet. Figure 8 is drawn in here, which is the infinity symbol, and it also is a reflection on long health, life, and happiness. Inhale. Now we're going to do this 8 more times. Forward, back, up, down, weight shift. Come to the balls of the feet and release the heels. Go back and release the toes and really feel a nice, slow sinking through the middle because it's a rocking chair that you're doing. You're the rocking chair. Heels lift as you move forward. Toes lift as you come back. And in the middle was a little bit of sinking. Sinking and rising is a basic Qigong principle. And that keeps the knees moving freely and not locking. Two more. And last one. We'll pretend this is 9. 9 is the noble Chinese number, and it also is, in many practices, the slowness that we're getting here. Inhale now for bird flaps its wings. Inhale and release. Feet are in a V. Inhale back. Exhale. And the third sync will be a forward wrist circle here. And inhale it back. 2 more cycles of 3. Notice the sinking and rising. One wrist circle forward. Let's do one more cycle. Last one. Wrist circle forward. Just one. Inhale. And sink it down. Preparing for our first forward back weight shift around the platter. Shift to the right. Bring your left heel forward. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Around the platter on your left side. Last one on your left. Bring the foot back in. You're in rider on horse position again. Your feet are in a V. Exhale down. Shift towards your left to bring your right heel forward. Around the platter, you're going to come outside this right knee and back towards the left. Inhaling here and exhaling center, right opposite the heart, will bring the energy to the back leg. Bending the front knee, straightening the back. Now bending the back knee, straightening the front. That's yin and yang. Yang is the masculine leg. And now the back leg is masculine. It's bending. It's the knee we're talking about. 4 more. Around the platter is coming around in chest high water. Just imagine that. We'll do 2 more here. Last one of around the platter in chest high water. Inhale, sink it down slowly. Let's triple ground it, bring it past the heart and lungs up here to the head. Feeling the length of your spine and exhaling down. And imagining that you have a string from the back of your skull up that's lifting you so that you don't bring the head down. Okay? Now you're going to prepare for the next one, which will be around the platter variation, where we have a simple circle here. We inhale it. We sink it right opposite the heart on the exhale. We keep that long exhale going. We come around and we pick up the ball again. So this is a circle within a larger circle. And now we'll start. Shift to the right. Bring your left heel forward. Around the platter variation. The palms are said to be in polarity here, where the Leigong points between the centers of the palm, connecting without touching. That's the Chi. Six, three more to make 9. Inhale, exhale it. And this is the last one on your left. Beautiful. Inhale here. Sink it down slowly in relaxation response to rest on globes of energy here in resistance to gravity. You'll do this each time you finish the left side. Bring the right heel forward around the platter variation. Here the variation starts at your right shoulder, sinks right opposite the heart, and sends the energy to the other foot, which is your left. In a circle. Call this 4 and continue to 9. Moving slowly with circularity. And 3 more. Around the platter variation, right side. 2 more now. Don't go too fast. Last one. Beautiful. It should feel really good if you can stay relaxed, even if you end up going the wrong direction. Beginner's mind is really important. Just have fun with it. Okay. Let's rest on globes of energy here. Let's bring it up to the heart. Inhale. Sink it down. That's your middle dantian, remember? Middle energy center. Now we bring it to the head. That's your third center. And exhale it slowly down. And you should feel the length in the spine as you do it. So you don't have to drop like this, but just feel that energy moving down. The knees are kind of spongy. Good. Rest there. All right. Our next move is bass drum. That's right. We're going to be a drum. Bringing your left heel forward and coming from the inhaling here. Around the drum, there's sort of a velvety feeling as you come making your circle here, almost like a big hoop. Here's the inhale. Relax the palms and the fingers as you exhale back. Sometimes I have my students just release any digital tension there by moving the fingers, and then you can let go. And the palms themselves are rounded. They're not flat. They need to be relaxed. Bass drum will be the same on both sides, which is really a great one to teach your best friend first. Let's do 2 more here on the left. Beautiful. Bring that left foot back. Inhale, sink it down. Shift towards your left to bring the right heel forward. Bass drum. Feel the front leg bend, the back leg straighten, but not lock. Now the back leg will bend and the front leg will straighten and not lock. The bent leg is the masculine leg. It's the yan leg, which now it's in back. The front leg is the yin leg. It was straight and now it's going to bend. A lot of people like the feeling of equity here. I like it too. Keep everything relaxed as you inhale forward. And exhale back with the right foot here. And the speed is not through the hands. The speed is slow and it's through the feet. So you want to actually feel a grounding in the middle before you release the front toe, and a grounding in the middle before you release the back heel. Let's do one more to really feel that slowness and to feel the sinking in the middle of that middle part of the foot we call the bubbling spring. And sink it down. Okay, we finished the right side. Let's double ground it, bring it to your heart. Exhale down. Bring it to your head. Slowly exhale down. That's your third dantian right there, your third energy center. Now bring it above. Let's bring it up to the trees today. Open this whole area of your shoulders and sink it down. This is adding several groundings. You don't have to do this all the way through, but occasionally I think it's important. Come up to the mountains, the feeling of opening the upper chest and slight back bend there. Open. This brings flexibility into the spine, but don't push yourself if you can't do it. Just remember that this develops over time. Rest on globes of energy. And we've finished bass drum, and we're going to move into the mountain, daughter on the mountaintop, shifting towards your right, bringing your left forward, coming up to the top of the mountain, and then bringing your left hand behind the right at the wrist. The palms are still rounded here as you come down, but it's the wrists that are connecting right at the heart. Inhale and exhale down. Those of you that know the Qigong breath, inhale through the nostrils, place the tongue on the upper palate as if you were going to say, but don't. Come down with the exhale. That exhale will be at the throat. The tongue is on the upper palate. But you want to purify the breath by inhaling here through the nostrils and then releasing down with the Qigong breath. Two more. Of daughter on the mountaintop with some noticeable breathing. Good. Bring that left foot back. Inhale, sink it down. Shift towards your left. Bring your right heel forward. Daughter on the mountaintop, right side. You're actually making a heart shape here, which I really love. So you come up like there's two mountains here, and you're coming down through the central trail on the exhale. This is very early work in terms of its connections to the past. So it has a feeling that the nature is really important for us. So I like to really think that this daughter on the mountaintop is about what it's like to climb mountains. And you've got two here, one on each side. And you're going to come down through the valley here or the central trail. And when you do, exhale. And you're on your right side now. So stay with it. 8. Let's do one more. Beautiful. Bring that foot back in. You're in rider on horse position. Inhale, exhale. And we move into the companion pose of daughter on the mountaintop, which is daughter in the valley. You start up here on the mountains. You bring your left heel forward. You exhale down. You inhale up through the central trail. Palms are in polarity there. The back heel is at an angle, 45-degree angle. The front heel is connected up through the knee and the hip. So It should be feeling pretty good, I hope. 4, 5, breathe in, exhale out. 6, notice how slow it is. 7, stay with it. Stay with your feet, which are moving slowly. 8, and the last one is, of course, 9, the noble Chinese number. Inhale and exhale it down, resting on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. Shift it over to the left. Bring your left heel forward and start again up on top of the mountains. Inhale first, and now exhale slowly down, and then come up through the center on the inhale. Here's your in breath, and there's your out breath. Exhale. Come back to your rider on horse position. Inhale and sink it down. Let's double ground it since we finished the right side. I like to remind myself to slowly relax here with this relaxation response. Beautiful. And we'll prepare to go over there for carry the ball to the side. Sinking it down, feet in a V. Wind up over here, pick up your ball of energy. This is the yang leg. Release the yin leg, just the heel, and come across, connecting hips, knees, and ankles. And the buttocks is almost in a crouch position. You want to really feel this buttocks come down right there. As if you're sliding across on a piano bench. Inhale to lengthen, sink, to ground it. That was the second one. Now we're going to do the third here. Remember that we're always working towards 9. Sink it down. Wind up now towards your left. Bring out your right heel and moving towards the right. Bring in the foot. Inhale. Sink it. Good. Wind up this way. Bring out your heel. And second one. And one more group of 3. Let's wind up and go back. Okay, so you come back to home plate, which is on your left. Ready? Feel like you're coming through a very comfortable 3 here. Sink it and then bring it to home plate here. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Bring in the foot. Sink it down. Your feet are in a V. And you're ready to begin your next move, which is push-pull and pulling in the energy. Shift to your right, bring your left forward, push, exhale forward, inhale back. Back foot is in a 45-degree angle here. And you're coming forward and back. Push, pull. This is an exhale. Bring the fingertips up. Turn the palms back to your heart. And then exhale. Still keeping the circularity, right? That's really important. So I'm thinking of the heel of the hand coming down, the fingertips coming up. And then I turn the wrists right here back. We'll do 5 more. Push, pull. This is also called giving and receiving energy. Last one. Bring the left foot back in. Exhale down. Shift towards your left. Release your right. Exhale. Push, pull. 2, 3, 4. Notice how slow it is. 5. Exhale forward. Inhale back to your heart. 7, 8, and 9 is the last. Exhale forward. Inhale back to your heart. Bring the feet into a V. Sink it down. And we'll do 5 groundings. Inhale to the heart. Sink it down to the abdomen, to the head, and down through the middle to the abdomen, to the trees, and slowly down. To the mountains, and all the way up to the sun and moon. Slight back bend of the upper spine, open. Inhale and slowly come down through relaxation response on your exhale, maintaining the slowness of the palms, even if you take some extra breaths. Cheating is allowed. Beautiful. Rest on globes of energy right here. Beautiful. Okay, so now our next one is called Pulling in the Energy from the Most Distant Star in the Universe. It's the companion piece originally to push-pull. So now you're going to bring your left heel forward and pull in the energy through the fingertips from the most distant star you can imagine. And this has a second component of imagining a scene. And you're looking at the stars. What would you want from the stars today? Think of When I Wish Upon a Star, perhaps. Inhale. Three more. Last one. Reach out for that energy. Bring the left foot back in. Inhale, sink it down. Pulling in the energy starts with an inhale. Shift to the right, the left, I'm sorry. Bring your right heel forward. Ready? Inhale. Pull in the energy from the most distant star in the universe. Through your fingertips. 5. That's slowly. That's right. 6. 3 more. 8. 9. Inhale and come back to rest. Resting on globes of energy. Inhale up to the heart. Exhale down slowly. And we begin our next practice, which is basic taffy. Your left hand will be under the right elbow. Your left heel will move out. You're going to pull the energy between the palms, and your hand underneath is your left hand. And it's the invite hand. And now you invite yourself the other way. We'll just do 6 of these. This is 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice how your right hand's underneath and it's the invite hand. Now we're going to go back to the left to end here because I always like to end there. Slowly across, feeling the energy between the palms when the weight shift separates them. So that's our first one. That's the rocking motion idea, but it's just a side-to-side weight shift now. It's really slow. Okay, now we're going to bring the left hand under and the left foot forward, and this is anchor taffy. Anchor your right hip. It doesn't move until you pull in the anchored hip right here. Good. Now your right hip's coming comfortably forward. It was the anchored leg, is now the right leg. And now you're going to come over here because your left leg was anchored and it will pull in. So it's a forward back, side to side shift here. We'll do 2 more. And then one last one to bring us home. Open the hips, ground it, and bring it back to the left. Beautiful. Good. Now our next one is going to be circles taffy. So that was the first variation we just did with anchor taffy, and this is circles taffy. It's a sink rise movement. Feet are in a V. 1, 2, 3. Bring your left hand under and pull to the left. That's your invite hand underneath that elbow. Sink. 1, 2, 3. Right hand under, pull it to the right. Feel the heavy air in the middle. 1, 2, 3. And we'll do 2 more. Right hand under, pull it to the right. Good. And last one. 1, 2, 3. Left hand under, pull it to the left. Slowly feeling that energy move through the center body. And our next move is going to be perpetual motion taffy with heel step. Ready? Here we go. Lift the knee a little bit, drop the heel first. Flex the foot to drop it on the heel first. Move the energy through and slow it down, and you'll feel in the back the sense of the toe getting the energy. Wait for that before you move across. Perpetual motion taffy also can use the heart protector move here as it moves without touching from your upper arm to your lower arm and across that hand. That even increases the chi more. If you want to increase the chi, just take your time to feel this. Practice it on your own, and remember not to exceed the speed of the feet. So here we're moving here, and then we bring the other heel down. Yes. Perpetual motion taffy. And there's a feeling of heavy air in the middle. Let's do a couple more. And it is my favorite move. Inhale. Now you're going to come back and exhale slowly. Good. Really slowly. Let's do a few groundings on this one because that's a super wonderful move. Inhale up to the heart. Exhale slowly down. Inhale to the head. And exhale slowly down. Each time you've got a little farther to go. So keep the spine long while you do this. And you'll feel the Ming Men in the back here as you bring the abdomen in on that exhale. Good. And if you want to, you can add the trees. I like to do that lately. It's fun. Inhale, sink it down slowly. It's a challenge for many people. So you don't have to do this, right? Come back up here to the mountains, open. But it's so good for the body if you can. Inhale, exhale down. If you have injuries, you always want to modify and always do things that work for you. And you can come all the way up, slight back bend, upper spine. And then slowly come down, stay grounded in your feet. And exhale, extending, keeping the spine extended all the way to the bottom. And resting on globes of energy right there. Yes, good. Feeling like you're opposing gravity here. That's the feeling of this. Good. You should feel at this point quite a bit of chi in the hands. The palms themselves need to stay rounded. And you can always, if you feel tension in your fingers, just play with this, right? Just let them go. Good. And after the 4 taffies here, then we do the working the pulley. So you're going to shift to your right, bring your left hand forward, and you're going to bring the other hand under the hip, the right hip. You're going to come like this. It's called a diagonal cross, working the pulley. And you're going to slide on the back ball of the foot and slide on the front heel. Come straight out with your hand, but the hip is turning. And then it comes back and you inhale back. So this is like an exhale here. Slide on the back ball of the foot. Now slide on the front heel. This needs to be practiced really slowly. Working the pulley. And 2 more. Last one. Good. Come back into a V for rider on horse position. Good. Now you're going to shift over towards your left to bring the right heel forward, and this right hand will come right out from here, and the back hand will come out from under the hip. Here you go. And then this hand comes under the hip. So it's a partner thing that's going on here. Inhale that hand back on your right side. Exhale here. Inhale the hip back, and that'll bring the other hand around, okay? So you do the same thing on the other side, but it's just delayed. Three more. There's the second one of the three, and here's the third one. That was working the pulley, and now we move towards the end of the practice, and this is light at the top of the head, light at the temple. Feet are in a V. Sink it down. Bring the hands above the head right here at your point here, and then sink and rise. Having the palms look at each other here, just circle them. 6 to 9 times. We'll do 6 today. Hold it. Sink and rise. And let it go. Coming back up, bringing the top hand as the left hand, inhale towards the heart. Exhale down. We're light at the temple, which is at the temples, right back here. Sink and rise, feet in a V. Good. Come back here now, circle the energy of yin and yang, all the opposites. I think of this as your light of thought, speech, and action when you hold it here. Just breathe. Sink and rise and let it go. Out into the world and back to your heart with your left hand on top. Inhale. Sink it down slowly. And the next is joyous breath. You're bringing the breath in, a big breath in. Feet are still in a V. You're going to bring it up to the heart and then sink it down 4 times. The third time, you drop your heels. Heels. Last one. Heels. Beautiful. Inhale. Sink it down slowly. Passing clouds is next. Bring your feet into a big V. Starting up here. Inhale. And come across and brush your elbow. And feel a little bit of forward back weight shift in here because that allows for the figure 8 to be felt. Maybe. Remembering that the figure 8 is the symbol of infinity or long life, joy, and happiness. Last one. Bring in your foot. Inhale, sink it down. 6 healing sounds. The first is heart, your left hand, your left foot. Ho. The next is hu. It's for the spleen or digestion. both hands. Hu, tsu, this is for the liver across, and it's ho, hu, tsu. Ready? Tsu. The next one is for the lungs. It's right hand, right foot. Sh. Shi for the triple heater. Shi. And chui for the kidneys. Chui. Ready? Go. Ho. Hu. Tsu. Sh. Shi. Chui. Ho. Hu. Tsu. Sh. Shi. Chui. And this will be the last one. 5 chuis. Ho. Hu. Tsu. Sh. Shi. Chui with heel step. Chui. 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 Mixing the energy of yin and yang, all the opposites, bringing your left heel to your right ankle bone for cosmic consciousness pose. Left hand is close to the heart. Inhale. Looking through the window of eternity and over it, interlace the palms in gratitude for thousands of years of preparation for what happened in 1973, the connection of Wen-Shan Huan, famous Chinese anthropologist, and Justin Stone. Justin Stone created 19 movements and one pose, Tai Chi Chih. Tai Chi Chih is what we did today, followed initially by a warm-up of Qigong. Exhale down in gratitude. Inhale up. Thank you for attending, and I hope to see you again next week, and that you have a wonderful week full of paths in nature and joy. Thanks.